In May 2025, activist Boniface Mwangi of Kenya and Agatha Atuaire of Uganda traveled to Dar es Salaam for a treason trial of jailed Tanzanian opposition leader Tundu Lissu. In what was supposed to be an act of solidarity in a neighboring country, the two would ultimately find out the hard way that solidarity activism is not tolerated in Tanzania. But is that the way to go in any democracy? Welcome to The Flip Side.
I have gone through very 4 dark days. I have been tortured very badly. I can barely walk.
So I'm blindfolded. They get me there and order me to undress. So my body is upside down. So one of the men is hitting under my feet with their oil energy. And I had never known pain like that existed.
The actions of Tanzanian authorities triggered wide condemnation by human rights groups and the public, in Kenya in particular, and the rest of the world.
We are concerned. We are very much concerned on the arrest and torture of the activists who came to Tanzania. So such kind of actions are not only against those people's fundamental rights, but as a country, they are against the commitment between Tanzania and the human rights treaties.
But there were some very cautious reactions too.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, our neighbors from Tanzania, if we have wronged you in any way, forgive us.
Now, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights sets out to protect anyone engaged in activism in a foreign country. But that's not always guaranteed in all countries. So where should the line be drawn? Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuaire were not the only ones prevented from witnessing the Lissu court proceedings. Tanzanian authorities also deported Kenya's presidential hopeful and former Justice Minister Martha Karua.
wa wanaharakati ndani ya region yetu hii kuanza kuvamia na kuingilia mambo yetu huku. Sasa kama kwao wameshadhibitiwa, wasije kutuharibia huku. Nimeona klipu kadhaa za kunisema niko bias na nini. Nalofanya ni kulinda nchi yangu na ndio wajibu niliopewa.
So how do experts see the stance of Tanzania's leader?
The leadership of Samia Suluhu has exposed itself as one that is not, does not pay attention or does not have regard for East Africa community relations, number 1. Number 2, human rights. Number 3, basically just general cordial relationships between countries.
And where does it leave Tanzania if sovereign states are entitled to protect themselves from foreign interference?
We need to have that system of checks and balances. So I feel that this hostility would lead to future, just people sitting down and saying, you know what, it's your country, it's your business, we don't care. And yet we could have stepped in and, helped whichever country, be it Kenya or Tanzania, that would be going through whichever tough times they'd be going through, fix their issues.
Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya, the most influential countries in East Africa, have long enjoyed cordial relations. So can the case of the detained, allegedly tortured and deported activists change that? And how should they handle such matters in future?
The relation that has been built between our people, I do agree the activists should strengthen their relation to ensure, not only in Tanzania, at any member state, the people's rights should be respected and should be granted. We should defend our rights and our fellows' rights, because injustice anywhere, it is injustice everywhere.
Maybe it also calls into question what activists can and cannot do in foreign countries. It certainly is a tough nut to crack. And that's the flip side.